Hey YouTube, welcome to the second video following up on the previous video where we talked about how to create scholarships in Ronin. This video is going to be geared towards scholarship managers and brand new scholarship holders within the AXIE Infinity community. If you don't know me, my name is Dave from Dave vs. AXIE, and so we're going to jump right into how we're going to get started on the video. So initially when you come in, you're going to want to share, we talked about in the first video, you want to be able to share your login information for the new scholarship account with your new scholar. So if you are a scholar now, you're going to take that information, you're going to log in, verify, etc. So when they sign in, you're going to see a screen just like this. You do not need to do anything extra. However, if my Ronin and my MetaMask were not linked in, they would still have access to the account to see the QR code, but they would not be able to do anything additional. So this is how they're going to be able to log in. They won't be able to trade your Axies. They won't be able to send anything. An important note here too, they actually won't even be able to claim their SLP. So you as a scholarship manager will need to make sure that on whatever rotation you want it to be, every 14 days, 30 days, first of the month, whatever you want it to be, you can claim their SLP for them, and then you have to send it to their Ronin account. And then they can do whatever they want. If they want to transfer in Binance, swap to ETH, trade it for Axies, whatever they want to do with it, it's up to them. But you will be responsible as the manager for transferring that SLP over to them on some cadence. So make sure you coordinate and talk with that. So Scholar, on day one, the first thing you do is you're going to log into a computer or device, get your QR code. You can screenshot it or just scan it with your phone. You'll need to do this about every 14 days to re-access your account. So once you've done that, you're going to come to the actual game and you're going to log in. So when you first log in, you're actually not going to have any teams. So it'll look like this when you first log in. Well, I guess it doesn't quite look like that. But normally when you log in for the very first time, you won't see any teams. Oh, there it goes. So you won't be able to actually see any Axies there. Now in this Scholar Axies account, it's kind of just the house for all of my Axies. For future Scholar accounts, you'll typically only have 20 energy. So what I'm going to review in the video is if you're a brand new scholar or a scholar manager, this is the advice that I want you to take away from here is what am I supposed to do on day one, week 2, and so on and so forth. So normally you're only going to have 20 energy. And if you click on it, you can find out what it actually allows you to do. So energy allows you to earn Axie experience in adventure mode, which the experience of Axies only applies to adventure mode. And you can also get rewards in arena. So what that means is that if you only have 20 energy, you'll get 20 throughout a 24-hour period. You will then only gain the experience for your Axies to level them up in adventure mode, and you will only get SLP for arena when you have energy remaining. So the important thing here is to differentiate that. You can still play adventure and gain SLP, but you will not level up your Axies. Or you can still play arena and you can increase your MMR on the battle log, but you cannot gain SLP from wins. So those are kind of the two distinctions we want to talk about as to what you can do with your energy. So I'm going to pretend that I'm a brand new scholar. The first thing you need to do is go into your Axies and you're going to hit sync Axie. Once that syncs through, you'll see a little spinning wheel here. You'll have usually you only have 3 Axies as a scholar. And for scholarship manager or brand new scholar, I would recommend that you talk to your scholar manager or as a new Axie player, figure out your best way to set up your Axies. I don't know why my Axies haven't synced in here. Let's see. Might have to retry that. Oh, they didn't sync. Okay, so now we're good. Now we should be able to make our new team. And you'll see that too if the first time it does not go through, just go back, resync them. All right, there is all my Axies. So some of the most common builds, you're most likely going to have a plant or a tank up front. So the first thing you're going to want to do is pick a tank. So we'll pick this guy as our frontline tank. And you can move it wherever you want. The most common spot's going to be right here in front. That's where I would recommend to put your tank every single time. The next option is going to be to figure out what's your midliner versus your backliner. So the most common build you might see throughout is going to be Beast and Bird. So I'll show that example here. I'll actually use a true Beast versus the mech. So you have a Beast there. That Beast will go into your middle slot, and then we'll hit the plus button and we'll add our Bird. And our Bird will be in the back. So this is probably one of the more common builds. You might also see plant in front. You have 2 aquas here in the middle. Instead of a bird, you might have an aqua in the back. There's several different options to what you can run depending on the composition and what you have available just for your team as a scholar. So make sure if you're a brand new Axie player, if you're unsure, talk to your scholar manager. If you are the Scholar owner or Scholar manager, make sure that you go back and talk to your brand new AXIE player, your Scholar, to make sure that they're aware of the best way to set them up. Most common, you're either going to set them up like this or you're going to have them on the backside. That's where I'd recommend for all of the teams to start out at. It's just more a question of which AXIE goes in the middle and which AXIE is going to go in back. So now that we've kind of set up our team, I'm going to go back to the bird. You can hit Save Team. Now, obviously, with a lot of the, and then once you hit Save Team, you need to select it, and then you'll see those axes actually pop up on your home screen. Now, I'm going to show and discuss what you should be doing, but an important part here is talking about multi-accounting. As a scholarship owner, or even as a scholarship player, the number one reason to get banned is from multi-accounting. So I play AXIE on this computer that we're on right now quite frequently. If I were to play this account right now and earn any SLP, there's a good chance that my entire account would be banned on both sides, so my main account and the secondary account that I'm right now using. So I'm not actually going to play anything. I'm just going to demo what you should be doing. So when you come up here in quests, every day you're going to see there's daily quests. Right now there is not weekly or special event unlocked. And this is how you're going to be able to claim a bonus 50 SLP a day. And I'm going to specifically talk about in the first week, your goal is to always get 150 SLP. It is almost impossible not to get it. So first thing you need to do is hit daily check-in. And you'll see here the other two qualifications. We need to complete 10 adventure modes, and we need to win 5 arena matches. So how do we go about doing that? First thing is we're going to go to adventure. You'll see here there is a long list of different modes to hit and beat. Your Axies top level is 25. All of your Axies, when they first are in your account, they will be level 1. So you'll need to level up them and use your energy to gain experience so you can beat harder and harder levels. Because what you'll start to face is you'll face harder monsters, you'll face longer levels, and they'll have more and more health. So you will need more health and they'll have higher attacks, but you'll need better Axies and you'll need your Axies to become better over time. So for the very first week, you will use all of your energy in adventure mode. So what that looks like, you're going to hit this. You can see your challenge here. You're going to hit start. You'll keep playing higher and higher in levels until you lose. That says I can't click on it, but hypothetically, say you make it to level 6 on day 1, and you beat level 6, but then you play level 7 and you lose. Go back to level 6 and just keep playing and beating it. The reason why, even once your energy runs out, you can still earn SLP. And on the left-hand side here, you can see you can earn a maximum of 100 SLP per day in adventure mode. So that's how you're going to get 100 SLP per day, guaranteed no matter what. So that should be your number one goal as a scholar initially, is to get that 100 SLP. So for the first week, you're going to spend all of your energy in adventure mode. Remember that. You have 20 energy, spend them all in adventure mode first. All right, now from there, you're going to leave and you'll be out of energy. It refreshes, as you see on here, every 6 hours. So you have 6 hours to kind of use that 20 energy until you have more. While you are out of energy, you will then go play arena mode. Now, arena is what you've seen on my streams, or you might have seen other people play. It is when you are playing versus another actual player. So when you're playing against an actual player, all you need to get to unlock this quest reward is win 5 matches. Now, when you first start out, it's going to be very difficult to know what some of the moves are going to do, if something might disable something, how much damage they're going to do. Over time, you'll start to learn and get a better feel for all of that. All your challenges is for that very first day is to win 5. That's all you have to figure out how to do. And you might level down, and that's fine, but just make sure you complete and win 5 arena matches in any given day. Once you've done your 10 adventure modes and your 5 arena matches, then you can come here and claim your 50 SLP. Assuming that you were able to get your 100 SLP on the adventure mode and you were able to claim your 50 SLP bonus up here, that will guarantee you every day at 150 SLP or more. So for the very first week, the first thing we're going to do is only do adventure mode for energy. Once all your energy is used, then we're going to go to arena to complete our 5 wins a day. On week 2, you can start to vary that up. If you feel comfortable with arena, you can start with arena first, but do not use more than 10 energy in arena in weeks 2 and 3. So at most, you use 10 of your 20 energy in arena. You try to get your 5 wins. If you get those 5 wins, you're going to earn SLP there as well. So you might win 5 of those 10 matches, which will allow you to claim your daily quest. And in those wins, you might get 6 SLP, we'll say. So hypothetically, if you got 6 SLP for the 5 wins, that's 30 additional SLP. You'll then go after that for the remaining 10 energy, you're going to go back to playing adventure mode. That will again allow your Axies to gain more and more experience with the same thought process. If you can't beat a level, go to the level prior, keep farming there for experience until you feel that you've got enough experience, level up your Axies a couple more times to then go take on the next challenge. But you do not really want to waste energy on a level that you just can't beat. You can beat it without energy too. And you'll still be able to earn SLP for completing those levels. You just won't gain more experience. So that's kind of the important thing to remember there. But you need to farm your 100 SLP in adventure mode every single day. Assuming that in week 2 and 3 you got a couple wins in arena with some energy on your account, you're now going to be able to say get your 30 energy in arena, you'll get 100 energy in adventure, plus the 50, you're now earning 180 SLP a day in weeks 2 and week 3. Hopefully by the end of week 3, your Axies are near their top level. You might not be quite there. You might still be around level 20, which is fine. Then it's kind of up to you as to how you want to play it. Hopefully you're a lot more comfortable in arena mode. If you're in arena mode, you're going to continue to try to get your 5 wins there first. Once you've hit your 5 wins, and you go back to getting your experience in adventure mode. If you've leveled up your Axie to the max, say in week 4 or 5, you're going to only work in arena. So once your Axies hit max level, then every single time you have energy, you use it only in arena, because the energy will do you no good on the adventure mode. And so as you continue to farm adventure, you can still get your 100 SLP over there. You'll still get your bonus daily 50, which is your 150. And then depending on how many wins you have in a day, that's how you're going to get the bonus SLP. So assuming if you can go a 50% win rate and you're earning 6 SLP per win, that would give you 60 additional SLP beyond your 150. So that should hopefully get you towards in week 4 or 5, probably about when you're done 1 month as a scholar, you should be able to start farming close to 200 SLP a day. So ultimately, we're going to recap real quick. So when you first get your team, you want to come to Axies, sync your Axies. Once you've done that, you're going to go to your team, set up your team in the right format. If you're unsure, talk to your scholar manager or owner of the Axies, get their advice as to the best way to set it up. From there, week 1, we're going to do adventure only for energy, and you're going to use all your energy in adventure to level them up. Week 2, you can, if you feel comfortable in arena in week 3, you're going to go to arena first, try to get 5 wins with a maximum use of 10 energy. But no matter what, you save 10 energy to continue to level up your Axies in adventure mode, and you still farm that 100 SLP over here. And weeks 4, 5, and beyond, as your Axies get towards their max level, you do not need to use energy on adventure anymore. You just need to farm your 100 SLP a day. And then on the arena side, you could use all of your energy towards arena once your Axies are maximum level to gain the extra SLP. So for SLP goals, week 1 should be about 150 a day. Week 2 and 3 can be closer to 170 to 175. And week 4 and beyond, you can start expecting to earn 200 SLP or better, depending on your skill level in arena. And if you need more advice, I encourage you, work with your scholar. Most scholarships now have Discords. Ask questions in the AXIE Discord. Ask questions on Twitter. Watch some of the streamers or content creators too for extra advice. I have a video on YouTube right now as well, trying to help out to get you better at arena. But at the end of the day, your goal is to get better at arena so you can earn more SLP for yourself with your scholarship. So that's the end of the video. If you guys have any questions, make sure you like, comment, subscribe below. You can also find me on Twitter at DaveVsAxie or Twitch at DaveVsAxie if you have any other questions or want to watch some of the streams. Otherwise, until next time, see ya.